Hi there. Welcome to a post by Ange. I'm Angela, and today's Does It DIY is vegan galaxy donuts. I have to admit, I'm a little bit nervous today with this DIY. I haven't had the best of luck, and the pictures look so beautiful. I'm really skeptical that I'll be able to recreate something just as beautiful within my own home. Plus, the pressure's on. I'm thinking of my dear friend Ryan, who is a vegan. Every time I host a party or have him over for dinner, I always order vegan donuts from a local bakery here in my hometown. And I guess it's about time I learned how to do it myself. Fingers crossed that this works.
Putting all the wet ingredients together first, it's 1/4 of a cup of water, 1 teaspoon of white vinegar, a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then 3.5 tablespoons of oil. So the recipe didn't specify what type of oil. I just chose to use vegetable oil. Next is 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup. This will act as our sweetener, so it's our sugar substitute. Now for the dry ingredients. I'm adding 1 cup of flour. You can use any type of flour that you'd like, whether it be spelt flour, almond flour, etc. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Don't confuse that with baking soda. It's 2 different things. So that was baking powder, and 1/4 of salt. And I'm using Himalayan sea salt for this recipe. Now the wet and dry ingredients are going to be mixed vigorously together until you have a pancake batter-like mixture. So it should feel a bit gooey and thick in texture. I got this silicone mold off of Amazon. It came in a 2-pack. So what you can see me doing here is greasing that silicone mold using some of the vegetable oil that I used within the donut batter. And I'm just making sure that the donut hole section is well oiled so that they'll pop out of the mold seamlessly. I'm just going to push that off to the side, and now what I have here is a reusable Ziploc bag that I placed over top of a cup, and I'm just spooning the donut batter into the Ziploc bag so that I'll be able to pipe it into the molding. That was a tip that came within the recipe that I found online. Apparently piping the batter in will serve you better as opposed to spooning it in. Now I'm just going to pick up the bag here, give it a little shake to drop the batter using gravity into the corner of the bag, and I'm just going to snip off the corner. You could see that in the reflection of my stovetop, and I'm going to make this piping bag out of my Ziploc bag. So I'm just piping the batter into these donut rings. I'm not sure if I should be using more donut batter per ring, but I'm doing my best here. I had a little left over, so I kind of put it on top. It looks a little messy here, but whatever. This is my first go at it, so I'm not being too harsh with myself. Oven's been preheated to 350 degrees, and it'll sit in the oven for 9 minutes. Time to make the icing. So 1 cup powdered sugar, or confectioner's sugar, and just a spoonful of cold almond milk. And I'm just going to mix that around until it's thoroughly blended. Donuts are now ready to be pulled out of the oven. I was expecting them to look a little bit browner, but I pricked them with the toothpick and the toothpick did come out clean. So I'm going to turn off the oven and set a timer for 5 minutes so that they can cool within the silicone mold.
I just took them out of the oven. Yes, they look great. They piped great. They baked great. I can't wait to glaze them.
I just flip the mold over, popping all the donuts out onto some wax paper. I have some sprinkles, the icing sugar, some food coloring, and toothpicks. Here comes some fun. So adding now the blue food dye into the icing. I've put 5 drops in just at random placements, and I'm going to go ahead and put 5 or 6 of the red food coloring into the icing sugar mix. Now it was stated in the recipe to use your toothpick to swirl the two colors around. Right away I can see that's kind of creating a blackish, dark purple effect, which I'm not too sure I'm thrilled with. It's making me a little bit nervous. I feel like maybe I've overmixed here, but we'll see. I'm gonna stop there. I don't want to mix it any further, and here goes the first donut dip. Time to dip the other 5. Let's go. As you can see, as I dipped each donut through this icing mixture, the color wasn't as pigmented, so I added a few extra drops of the blue food coloring. And the end result.
Well, that was a fantastic success. I am very pleased to say that this DIY worked wonderfully. I am so happy with the results. I love how they turned out. Thank you for joining A Post by Ange. Let me know in the comments if there's a DIY project that you would like me to recreate, and I hope to see you again next time. Take care.
Get to like, comment, and subscribe to my page.